Hello everybody. It pains me to make these videos, it really does, because obviously when I've been putting out the Boris videos and stuff, people question what I'm doing, what I'm saying, say they can't believe it, I'm not seeing things right, I don't understand the don't understand the quality of the film, what's going on, and this and that, and anyway, I really got into Cecilia. Really, I did. She lives in Svalbard, and what it is I made this video out of one of hers because she took this in December, so she says, but at that time of the year they are in complete darkness 24 hours a day, and then she goes, oh, I woke up and I went out and I saw this light in the sky, and then she tells everybody that basically it's some kind of refraction on the clouds coming from Norway, coming up with the red spectrums, and it gave them this. But if you're in complete darkness, I don't see how that happens, and that's light. Here it's almost blue. But we were looking at her on the balcony, and I said to Amy, let's just go back because we've got a bit here. You can always tell. So let's put it on. So here she comes out to her balcony. She's right on the sea. And I said, Amy, does that look right? To me, that looks like she's on a green screen. So you get the general gist then. While she's, wow, and I woke up and I saw this light. The sea is here. It's very close to her house. She built half of this on, see how close it is, and they're not worried about water rising, and supposing they've built this. But anyway, I've just, I've been sort of hovering on this for a few weeks, because surely she's got to be real. People in Svalbard must know her. Or is it just made for us? What it is that I just saw that there was some anomalies in her footage. And not just that she actually shows, it might be this one or the one before, how computer programs can do this, and you can go in and you can brighten these bits up that, when you're looking at it, it looks this bright and the camera shows it darker. Well, you can go and amend it in the footage. So she's already talking about correcting videos and all that, and she's sponsored by so many people. And then this, and I was so amazed that she saw this, because she lives up by the top of Greenland, and China, we already know now, they're calling it the third pole if you take the north and the south. But if there's other poles, then, well, what is that then? That's pole number 3. I don't know, it's a bit different to how they've told us, isn't it? And it's so cold up on the Himalayas, and it's so cold in parts of Russia, Siberia on the right hand side. They get to -50 like they do in where Everest is, and light doesn't seem to, they must be so high, those mountains, or the sun is so low that it doesn't get light behind these mountains, and all that's crazy. So I've got my eye on her because I wanted to see what kind of winters and everything she had, how close to the others was she, as she's at one of the poles. And although there's snow and the weather's cold, and look at how calm the sea is, she is not getting the same kind of thing. So this was my interest in her. But then I kept thinking, oh, that footage doesn't look right, and that footage doesn't look right. And then this bit on the balcony, I sent it to Amy, and I said, Amy, does this look right to you? Does it look like she's on a green screen or something's going on? And Amy agreed with me that the footage didn't look right. And then what it is what we're going to look at today is her superimposed on top of her boyfriend. I think she plays the boyfriend as well. And then in this, I'm adding another video that I put on Unscrambled probably about 2 years ago, where I was watching it late at night, I say, and then that came on, and first of all I thought, oh, that's terrible. And then I watched a few episodes and I'm like, Amy, there's something wrong with the footage. His arms have swapped. We saw this in the What's case, but it's a bit weird this. Anyway, so that's included in this video, but let's continue with the video. And wow, I really like watching Cecilia, but they don't look right in the photographs. and I think she's her boyfriend too. Anyway, let's continue. I was watching this video, you know, one of those long days, and you get into bed and you think, oh, I still can't get off YouTube. Now you're unwinding, watching a YouTube video when these people came up, and I felt quite heart-wrenched because this guy was talking about this horrible, well, 2 accidents happened to him, and the second one, after that, he lost his legs, I think up to his hips, and so he's sort of strapped into this chair. It's a wheelchair kind of chair he's going to get married to, and I was just really upset for them. And I watched the one the other day when they got married because it just caught my attention. And then I noticed this, the one on the left, well, the one on the right, he's talking about how this one on the left is part of their journey. So the one on the left, he's talking about what happened to him. So how he lost his body. But you can see he's only showing amendment in the video. He's showing his right arm, only his right arm in one of the videos, 2 of the videos, and then he's showing his other arm is the arm. So he only has one arm. So which arm is it? His right arm or his left arm? This is after the surgery, because they're looking back and reminiscing over the last year, and they're going to announce they're getting married or whatever it is, something at the end of this video. And I was really upset because after all the horrible things that's happened to him, he's got a right arm. But the footage, he didn't have a right arm. Now he does have a right arm. Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't. Now he doesn't. Now he does. Do you see what I mean? I just wondered what that's about. I don't really want to play the video because I don't want to get striked, but I just thought that I would bring this up because, yeah, I think you get my gist. I actually think that they're the same person, to be honest. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is just going to show you the video that it comes from. That's what I'm going to do.
Basis of the story is the accident. Seattle thought he was gonna die. He proved him wrong. Now we're here. So the fact that we're where we are, that he's smiling and breathing and sitting up.
I'm not taking or claiming this video to be my own at all. I made this to show what people are able to do. How can they not explain about the arms? He can't have a right arm when he hasn't got a right arm. He only ever had a left arm. He lost his right arm with his legs when he had his second operation. That's what I got into. I watched it all, a few of them, thinking, oh my God, just look at how he's living, because someone's always worse off than you, and he just was there and I looked. But after all, it's not what you think it is. YouTube need to look into this. Really, it's just not fair. They get away with that, and then YouTube give me strikes for the most ridiculous things. I just don't get it at all.
And that it went from them thinking he was either gonna die in a month to it would be at least like 9 months to a year till he even got to rehab, and then like 6 months of rehab, and who knows if he could ever sit up again, to 3 months down the road, he's already in rehab, he's getting his prosthetics. We're expected to be home with his prosthetics in a month. If anything, it just shows people that you can do anything. Mm-hmm. And if that's all that comes out of it, that's all that comes out of it. We just are baffled by the immense amount of support.
Right.
And
it's from this video. So there is him talking there. And that's the other bit of video with his arm on the other side. And then there's obviously more of it. And look how many people have watched.